We're in the final days of the World Cup, and what a World Cup it's been. It genuinely has been, for me, it might be up there with my favourite World Cups. My favourite World Cups are the South Africa World Cup, the Brazil World Cup, and this one is definitely up there. Like, the stadiums have been amazing, the atmospheres created have been amazing. I love the massive flags that are on the field before the games. I just love the energy around this World Cup. It's just so cool. And another thing that has been really funny to experience, or to watch people experience, is people like experiencing air conditioning everywhere in the States. Because here in Europe, it's summertime. It is so hot, both inside and outside. I wish I was in America right now, because I know that if I was in an Airbnb or a hotel, I would have the air conditioner on and it would be nice and cool and crisp. In my apartment right now, it is warm. It's probably like 30 degrees in here. I've got the fan on in like at the distance trying to keep me cool. But America and air conditioning, you guys have got it nailed. You've got it everywhere it needs to be. We are probably like 10 years behind, maybe even more when it comes to AC.
When they said us English can't handle the heat. I've just landed in Texas for the World Cup, and the heat is another level in America than what it is to England. Every time it's a heat wave in the UK, we post on Twitter to say how hot it is, and
which is true.
There's always an argument with Americans saying it's not that hot, and we always argue that it is hot, it's different heat, whatever. No, the heat here is different. The air is thick like soup. And even in the middle of the night, it's 29 degrees. Right now, it's 35, and you can barely breathe the air.
So here I am at Atlanta Stadium.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Texas last year was so hot. Oh my God. But there's AC everywhere.
It's just coming up to 10 a.m. here. I am sweating so much. It is like a heat advisory here in Atlanta, and I cannot wait to get over this threshold and into the stadium. Oh, I can feel it already. This is the dream. Air-conditioned stadiums. This is the one. Oh, I can feel myself cooling down already. It's like being in a fridge. Glorious, glorious.
Feels so good.
Stadiums are next level. I've waited until the end of the England game to show you this. There's a roof above my head. There's air conditioning units. It's 35 degrees outside, and you wouldn't even know in here. The roof even opens and closes. I feel like this should have been the venue for the World Cup final, because this stadium is on another level. I'm not sure which is better between the one in here in Atlanta or the one in Dallas, but I can't stop thinking about how good these venues are.
I think for me, my favourite stadium has to be the SoFi Stadium, but then the one at Atlanta is amazing. That, I think it's the Mercedes one with all that. It's all like an angled, like an angular stadium. But then there's some other ones as well. The what's it called? The Diligent Stadium in Las Vegas. Vigent Stadium. Oh my God, what's it called? The one that's black on the outside.
This is genuinely the most nuts stadium I've ever seen. From outside, bro, look at the size of it. Endless. Like, it's literally European mind. No, but like that is what? 94k capacity, I think, and it's probably going to be sold out by the time it kicks off. Wow. This just rocks up. It's throwing me off. Oh my God, it's air conditioned, under the roof. Like, we got this. England got this, man.
Stadium.
I could not believe it.
I honestly can't.
Look at this.
Oh wow, this isn't the SoFi Stadium. This is another one.
No, this is 9-0. We need this. It's 9-0. We need this to be a hit.
This is roasting. 35 degrees Celsius. I've taken all my pictures outside, and I'm like, I just need to find me some shade, and I just want to experience what it's going to feel like to actually walk into the stadium, to feel the air conditioned. Oh, this is glorious. Absolutely glorious. It's like stepping into a fridge.
The Europeans are going back home from their trip to the United States, and they're saying that they can't sleep because they don't have AC. Now you know how we feel. But this is a good thing for us Americans because they've been sucked in, and now when we go back over to Europe, we might expect an increase in AC.
I'm telling you right now, the heat in America is way different from the UK.
Oh, shut up, mate. You bloody Americans think you're better than everybody. Yeah, we'll show you.
All
UK
right,
heat
okay,
is different.
Let's step outside. Let's step outside.
Oh, bloody fucking my skin is burning.
It's not even that hot out.
Bloody hell, mate. What's the temperature?
80.
80 degrees.
Do I sound like that? You know the voice he's doing, the UK voice. Do I sound like that? I don't sound like that, do I?
To me, it feels like I'm in an oven.
Honestly, this is not even beach weather, to be honest.
I've been living in Germany for 8 years, and I still do not understand the AC situation here. It is 100 degrees today, and nowhere has AC still. Restaurants, nope. Hospitals, nope. Shops, nope. What will it take to get AC?
It's so frustrating. Restaurants, you know, even really nice, swanky restaurants will not have air conditioning. So it's not enjoyable. You're sitting there sweating, like you can feel sweat dripping down your spine, and like you're paying, you know, £50 for this bowl of linguine. Like you can't even enjoy it. Like the infrastructure for air conditioning here in Europe is just poor. I think now we're going to start, you know, improving it because the summers here are just getting so hot. Any Brits watching this, Europeans watching this, currently it is roasting, isn't it? It's so hot. I think we just need to start buying air conditioners.
To the Europeans that want us to turn off our air conditioning so that we reverse global warming, what about the chain smoking of the cigarettes that you guys do 24/7? What about that in the atmosphere? What about all the time you spend heating up your beans and toast? Maybe that has something to do with it. Mind your business.
It really isn't anything that makes me feel more red, white, and blue-blooded than watching the European teams struggle in the heat of America. For years, we've had nothing but Europeans tell us that their heat is so bad, we don't understand their heat is terrible, yada, 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 because they think that because they don't have air conditioning and they don't put ice in their water, that they struggle more. And now they're watching their teams get here and their teams are going, yo, what the fuck? Because it's actually that fucking bad. And it's not even hot yet. Mind you, England is warming.
I mean, listen, our heat is bad, but it probably does get hotter in America. But because our buildings are all built to keep the heat in and we don't have AC, relatively, it's just as bad. Do you see what I mean? I feel like they're just as bad as each other.
Up in Florida, which I think is the smartest place to train, mind you, because that's probably going to be right now where it's the hottest to do it. But it's not just that it's hot, right? Because if it's dry heat, you will probably be okay because your body can evaporate sweat. But when the humidity is already at 100% or 90% or 80%, it makes it harder for the water to evaporate off your body, which is what actually cools you down.
It's making me feel more patriotic than watching these European World Cup teams struggle to adapt to the American heat. Every time I see one of these photos, I hear that Toby Keith song in the background. My daddy served in the army. The Norwegian squad is in Greensboro, North Carolina. The fact that Erling Haaland is in Greensboro, North Carolina that's a sentence I thought I'd never read. But they just bake in the sun to try to adapt. They've never seen heat like this. The English national team is broken by the Florida heat. That's right. You would not survive a Saturday afternoon in August in the swamp.
Do you know what though? I think a lot of Americans need to understand as well. The European season has just finished. All of these players have just finished a 70-game season where they've ran like 13 kilometers at least in each game. So this World Cup, you know, they've had no rest. So I think that's probably making it hard for the players as well. It's not like it's the start of the season and they've just had 2-3 months off.
You would not survive. The European mind would not survive. Meanwhile, every South American team is like, this is nothing.
You know what this is right behind me? This is called the AC. It stands for air conditioner. I've been seeing so many Europeans, they've been suffering so much about the heat wave. Just buy yourself an AC unit. It's really nice and simple. It's really nice. It even comes with a controller. You can change the temperature up and down so you stay cooler or hotter. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Just get the AC unit and you'll be relaxing in the summer. Get it now.
I need one so
I'm
bad.
actually dying at the France team struggling in the heat in Massachusetts. It's not even hot here. Like, I've been feeling cold.
One time the Americans genuinely might be ahead of us is when it comes to air conditioning. Because what do you mean Europe has accepted the fact that, we're just going to lose about 50,000 people a year to the fact that it's too hot? when we could just build something in the house that makes the whole house cooler.
Like, I genuinely believe, you know, the whole, we need to look after the climate and all of that. I get that. But I think we need air conditioning in this country now. I'm not prepared to like suffer like this another summer. Like, this is the last summer where I'm not going to have an air conditioner. I just need to find the right model.
You want to zoom in on my face too much. Like, I'm not putting this on. Like, you guys can see I'm drenched. I'm not doing any, like, there's no physical exertion. I'm just talking.
It's too hot.
And my room is boiling. Like, as soon as I'm done filming this, I'm going to run outside because it's that hot. No air conditioning, nothing. We just, like, the government just says, you know what, you guys, whoever perishes, perishes.
I cannot believe it. The media and governments from France and Germany now openly discourage European people from using air conditioning because they claim it makes global warming.
I'm sorry, these governments that tell us to not use air conditioning can do one. They're all flying around on private jets, you know, like they're all, like, they can do whatever they want regarding the climate, but we the people have to suffer. No, I'm sorry, no.
As a climate action practitioner, I will tell you, this is very wrong. And here are some very concrete and undeniable reasons. First, as a basic ethical rule, nothing can justify people's suffering. We have millions of children, older people, who face critical heating threat, and AC is somewhat the most straightforward solution to mitigate the harm. Whatever the side effects can be, people's welfare is always the top priority.
Yep. Oh my God. I wish I was next to that AC. I could just feel it, the cold air. Oh.
Pronouns are USA.
My pronouns are USA. How about it, huh?
Let me actually show you how much it cost me to run my AC for a day in my London flat.
Nice.
This is my AC. It's got the
What model is this? This might be what I need, actually.
whole thing. But this is my energy usage, yeah. Last week was a heat wave. I think it was like the 23rd to 28th. So this is when I actually bought it, the 26th. But I used it in the evening because I bought it around 7 p.m. 27th is when I really used it. Like, bro, from 9 a.m. till like 4 a.m. I had it on because I...
£5 ain't bad for a day of heavy use. Over a month, that's what, £150, right? Yeah, times by 30.
had a housewarming that day. I spent £4.96. Bear in mind, £4.96 was not just for the AC. I did a housewarming that day, so I had 16 guests over. I had 2 fans over. I was cooking. People were charging. People were using the projector. £4.96 was for the whole thing. For the days where I had the AC on only in the afternoon, then I don't use it for nighttime. I used £2.69, then £3.30. And if I didn't have my AC, I would have gone out, bought myself an ice cream, a tub of ice cream, which is like £5, then go out to eat because I can't be asked to cook. That would have been like easily £20-30 just by going outside just to cool myself down. Now paying £4.96 sometimes in a month is not bad if you ask me. My room is cool, my cats aren't dying of heat, I'm not sweating. So worth it, so worth it.
You know what? He's convinced me. He has convinced me. This evening I'm going to start looking at AC models. I just don't know. The noise is one thing, like, because I can't have it on. If it's noisy, I can't have it on when I'm filming because the noise will just be hearing it in the background. So I need to find one that's like silent but still powerful.
Okay, so we've been in America for like, what, 2 weeks now, and we've noticed
I'm bloody sick of it, by the way.
We've noticed that you guys think it's actually hot out here.
It's not.
Interesting.
You literally have AC. You literally have AC. We don't do AC. You go into Birmingham, you go into London, you won't find AC in these houses, you know. We don't do that out there. And so we would be outside and then we go inside and it's still hot, but you guys can go inside and it's cool off. And we only know that because we've been in an Airbnb and it's actually freezing in here.
Honestly don't think that most Europeans actually know what AC is, air conditioning. Now, I'm not calling you stupid, I'm saying that you've been lied to by generations before you and by your government for a very long time. So let's break it down. First off, there's a bunch of different types of AC units. There's ones that go on the ground outside, there's ones that go on the wall outside, there's ones that sit in the windowsill, there's ones that sit on the floor inside.
I need one that sits on the floor probably.
And like connect to outside spaces. Everybody says, oh, well, we can't do it because our buildings are brick. Okay, we have brick buildings in the US and they still have AC. All you need is a masonry saw and some tubing. But they say, well, our infrastructure just won't handle the water and electricity usage. First off, most AC units don't have water usage, okay? They deal with a refrigerant, just like a refrigerator. And for electricity, like I said in a previous video, AC was invented in 1902. That means your government has had almost 125 years to start building up infrastructure.
AC is over 100 years old. There is no way. I thought it was maybe invented in the 50s or 60s.
Structure in order to get the amount of power needed for stuff like AC. And obviously, you know, 100 years ago, they might not have needed it, but you can't tell me in the last 25 years that they couldn't have been making advancements towards it.
More Europeans die every year from heat-related illness than Americans do from gun violence.
Not only is it true,
That's
I looked
crazy.
it up. The excuse that the buildings are so old and they don't
That is a crazy statistic, isn't it? Wow.
want to mess them up by putting in AC sounds ridiculous because lives are at risk. Just like when Europeans say lives are at risk, so it's ridiculous that America can't pass pew-pew control laws. I actually love old architecture, I wouldn't want to mess it up. But I didn't realize the number of European fatalities due to heat-related illness is so dramatically high.
I have a fever and it's hot as hell in here according to me. And meanwhile, my mom is trying to cosplay being European, not using the air conditioning, setting the temperature at 76.
We might be having the worst heat wave here. It's literally killing us, but we're not gonna stoop to your level and get an AC unit. Right, I heard you're putting like yogurt on your...
Do you know what though? A lot of Brits might not be able to afford it as well. That's another thing. Like I imagine, because there's a lot of UK people that are earning less than 30k a year, you know, less than 35k. So after their rent or their mortgage, they've got very little left. So they probably can't afford to spend £300-500 to buy an air conditioner. That's probably another reason why a lot of Brits and a lot of people in the UK don't have AC.
Your windows, and your bus drivers are getting heat stroke and dying. You stupid Americans, we're better than you. We're better than you because we're choosing to suffer. Yeah, but why? Do you guys hate, like, comfortability? This is such a weird hill to die on. Because unlike you, we actually care about the environment and lowering our carbon footprint.
Total BS.
Sure, are many, many people dying of heat stroke, and that's like a typical thing that happens here in Europe? Sure, but that's the price you gotta pay.
I've just arrived in America to watch England in the World Cup. I've never, ever felt heat like this. My top lip is sweating. I just spoke to an American and said, how do you live like this? You know what they said? Yeah, we just don't leave the house for a month. Why are we hosting a World Cup then?
Americans, you were right. This heat is no joke. I've just been to the Atlanta Fan Fest and look at me. I look like a state. It is bad. I was stood in the shade and I was sweating profusely.
To be honest, I would look way worse if I was there right now because I sweat a lot. Like I just drip from my scalp down
my back. Honestly, don't know how I'm gonna survive this summer. If you have any suggestions, throw them in the comments. And if you want to see my adventures in the US, drop me a follow.
Now that Europeans have come here for the World Cup, they're discovering exactly why we are so obsessed with central AC. Because it's hot as crap here. It's just so hot, it makes you tired. You're dehydrated no matter how much you drink. It's just scorching hot. And guess what, guys? It gets even hotter.
How hot does it get? Any Americans, Canadians watching this, any North Americans watching this, how hot does it get in your city? Like in London, the hottest I've ever seen it get, I think was about 38 with high humidity, like 95% humidity. It was disgusting. This was about, I think 3 years ago, 2023. It was honestly like dangerous to be outside. Like I'm not even exaggerating because there's no AC, right? So imagine being underground on the tube where there's no windows, no air conditioning. It was like 55 degrees on those trains.
Just wait till July or August. Be thankful you won't be here then. Unless you're traveling over then. In that case, be thankful we have central AC.
Never in a million years did I think that I would move to New York City and pay $3,000 a month and have a fucking AC that looks like this.
What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? It looks fine to me.
It doesn't work.
Oh.
And we're in a freaking heat wave.
Oh my.
I'm dying, literally sitting on the floor right next to it. What the fuck?
It's time Europeans start embracing air conditioning. I just think that, you know, the climate, as important as it is, it's just not worth people getting sick and dying due to heat exhaustion and other heat-related illnesses. It's just irresponsible at this point. I genuinely think the government needs to subsidize air conditioning for maybe low-income people, because, you know, if you live in an apartment, imagine all the people that live in those high-rise apartments in London, where, because heat rises, imagine you live on like the 25th floor or something of an apartment, and it's just roasting in there. They probably can't sleep, probably cannot sleep. And a lot of council properties, which are like the government subsidized properties, they are, you know, in their flats, they're in apartment buildings. So I can't imagine how hot. Like my apartment's like level to the ground, but because the walls, you know, are concrete walls, the heat just gets kept in. So I can't imagine being 10 floors up, 20 floors up. I need to investigate an air conditioner. If anybody knows of a good air conditioner that is, you know, it's not a wall or window air conditioner, it like sits on the floor, it's relatively silent but powerful, and ideally not crazy expensive, won't cost me an arm and a leg, please drop the recommendations in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and if you did, check out this video right here and hit the join button below. See you there.